So if you have trouble sticking to your new habits, try this one thing. It's called habit stack, where you stack two habits together. Now I'm not talking about you stacking two new habits together. I'm talking you about pairing up two habits in which one of them is old and one of them is new. Something you already do with something you want to do. For example, when I wanted to start reading more, instead of me setting up a time where I would read for an hour, what I instead did was after I wake up or I would go to sleep, I would read for at least 10 minutes. That made it so much more easier for me to stick with that habit for years. It's been 4 years since I've continued doing that, and that 10 minutes, so 20 minutes in total has compounded for 4 years. In turn, I've read hundreds of books so far, which would have never been possible if I started with an hour every day when the motivation was there. But when the motivation wouldn't be there, I would stop reading and the habit would just fall off. So that is why it is very important that you also start slow. For example, if you want to start meditating, instead of setting a goal of meditating for 30 minutes, now you might be motivated to do that for the first few days. Sure, do that. But then after the motivation goes away, after it fades away, you are going to fall off the track. That is very bad because the habit will not last. So that is why it is very important that you stack that habit of meditation with something else. For example, it could be before your lunch, after lunch. I would ideally not recommend you to do meditation after lunch because you will feel sleepy depending on what you eat. But yeah, that's the basic gist of habit stacking. Whatever you're trying to do, add it before or after some old habit that you're already trying to do, and start small. It will make it much more easier for you to be consistent. Remember, also track your habits. Otherwise, you will not remember if you ended up like doing it today or not. There has been days where I actually forgot and I thought to myself that I actually did it today, but I ended up not doing it. So that is why it is very important that you use an habit tracker somewhere, maybe on a whiteboard or an app on Notion or whatever that works for you. I use Notion. Notion is very good. But yeah, that's the whole video. Habit stacking. Let me know what you think in the comments and what type of habits you're trying to add to your daily routine. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.